Right, here we are back at the field where it all began. We put a few tyres out. This is obviously, if you don't know, this is a school that I rent every holiday, and I do like holiday clubs and things like that here. So in the evenings we put the tyres out. It's a little impromptu session because we don't normally have good weather in Easter. So I'm not going to go mad, but the track's kind of bedding in. But the car that we're going to use today is this massive great thing here. Now the video isn't going to do this car any justice. Sorry, let me zoom out. Right, because it's way bigger than it looks there. But what is it? It's an FTX Grande Apache. It's probably what, 1/7 is it, this thing?
1/7 scale trophy truck.
Trophy truck.
They call it, which is similar to the short course trucks, which I love to run, but this is a really big one.
Yeah. Do you know what I have been watching lately? I've been watching some of the 1/5 scale buggies over at Neen Raceway, and I'm quite tempted to...
We've been offered a drive in a big buggy.
You know, the only problem is that I'm worried that I'm going to sell everything and get involved in that, because I can see that being... I don't know. They say, didn't it? It's the old man's RC, innit? That's
the old man's RC.
The old man's RC, because you don't need like mega sort of reactions and stuff. It's all a bit slower, innit?
But you do need...
What do you need?
Hefty budget.
You do. I like the on-road stuff. The 1/5 on the road stuff looks very good. What are you doing? Putting what in that?
I've got a 4 in it at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to start on a 4. I've never run it. Like,
okay.
Gonna have a little bit of a play.
Go on,
We've got a very small track today, so let's just have a little bit of fun. Radio wise, I think it's this one. There it is. Grande Apache written on the back.
The Grande Apache. Right, let's get that ready. That's not the only car we bought. We've bought the Corally Sparx, which I've just gone round. That is super cool. The FTX Apache. We've got the Sparx, the red one, Corally one, the Sparx, the blue one, and the Synchro 4. All really good cars. We absolutely love our Corally stuff here on the channel because it's really good stuff and it's not super expensive. Oh, that is massive. 2 spare tyres on the back.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
I don't think it needs 2 spare tyres, does it?
No. Unless they're really naff tyres. But
I guess it gives it a bit of weight over the rear end. Like 4S, so it's not going to be crazy.
It's a tight track we got here today, though.
It's not going to be
crazy. I'll show you the way.
That's not bad on a 4. Sounds cool. Whoa, 2 wheels. Let it rip. That is crazy on a 4S only. That's ridiculous. We always say, you know, it's nice to get a bit of track time in. We love racing, of course, but it's just, you know, normally you get like, what, 3 heats and a final. That's 20 minutes on track, so we like to come to this field in the middle of nowhere, put a few tyres down and get some stick time in, some practice. Yeah, that's looking good.
Okay, so here we are. Mark's got his favourite one out. It is the Sparx. Saying that, he was having a lot of fun early with the Azuga, which is an absolute beast around this track. But I think for raceability out of the ready to runs, the Sparx is probably the best platform. We're just cutting up the grass, really, having a bit of fun, getting them drifting. Now, I'll tell you what, I think I might have just found my new favourite car. This is so much fun. Running on 4S at the moment. Obviously we're running on a really tight track, so that we don't need crazy speed, but it's really drivable. You can, yeah, it's really nice to get around the track. You kind of, it wallows around a little bit. I don't think it wallows around as much as the 1/10 Apache. So it does alright. So we get Mark coming out now with a synchro. I might just wait for him to catch me up, and then I'm going to be really wide and really difficult to get past. That's the plan anyway. So next up my inside, so I'm going to try and get it back through there. Oh, he's a lot quicker actually. The synchro is a very nimble car, but for a big old lump, this thing is not doing bad at all. Great fun. As I say, AJ's had a little go with this one today. With the radio gear, you have got the option of turning down the speed on it, so it doesn't have to be going ballistic fast. This is only running on 4S though, so it's running at about half speed at the moment. There's a lot more in the tank. In terms of grassroots racing, I tell you what, 4 of these things would be absolutely brilliant. So the thing is, we have done a lot of racing this winter. We've done the LM GT3 cars, the Tamiya trucks, a bit of touring cars, some fronty action. We've done our vintage events. Mark's been running the fast box. We have done lots of indoor racing, but when we're racing indoors, we're really limited to sort of the normal format of a race meet, which is often 5-minute practice, maybe 20 minutes of qualifiers, and then 10 minutes of finals at best. So you don't get a lot of time on the track. Today, Mark and I were here. Well, I had more batteries, and I actually did the best part of 3 hours on the track. So that's 3 hours of non-stop racing, jumping between cars. So I started out with the Grande Apache, which I'm going to stand by is one of the most fun cars I've driven in this sort of scenario. I also took out the Apache 2.0 and had a little issue with that, which I will be reporting in another video, but problem solved now. And then I was also running the team associated SC10 Pro 4, which again proves to be probably the best ready to run short course truck available at the moment.
So we have had a really nice evening here at the field where it all began for us.
It is.
We did a video on that a little while back, didn't we?
We did indeed.
But it's kind
We've
of
had some cracking evenings here, but
yeah,
not at Easter. This is like,
no,
can you hear the birds?
this is a nice place to be. Even without RCs, I hate to say it, but it's just a nice place to be. But yeah, it's quite nice to have cleared one's head and got some cars out and use that massive great FTX car that you've been wanting to use for a while, but you've still not run it on an 8S. It's going to be absolutely crazy on an 8S, this thing, but we tend not to abuse our cars because, you know, they do cost money.
They do indeed.
And we respect them, don't we?
We do. I've had so much fun with that car. I think it might be my new favourite car, boss.
I had to go. I like it a lot. But we need to get some new cars on the channel, really, because we've been running the Corally stuff for a very, very long time now. Good few years, isn't it?
We have indeed.
And we've done very little to. In fact, I don't actually think I've taken a car apart beyond a drive shaft here and there.
So they're really cool. I mean, I like my short course trucks. That's no secret. So we've got some short course trucks, some trophy trucks. But what would you guys like to see on the channel for us? Pop it in the comments down below. Do you want us to be getting, I don't know, maybe the Habayos or the Technos?
I think.
Do you want us to go down the vintage route and get some new vintage cars on the channel? Do you want us to go down the touring car route? Maybe the vibe cars, the entry-level cars.
I think if the vibe cars would definitely, I think for me, spark up some interest, because I don't know, I'm not actually I don't know, I struggle with the touring car thing, if I'm honest. There's too many variables. It does my head in.
A nice control class like the fronty class, love it, because all the decisions are made for you. It's just tweaking it really. But yeah, what do you want to see on the channel? We haven't had a lot of new cars on the channel for a while, so maybe we need to save up some pennies this summer. Now that the summer's here, have a little think about what we want to be running on our grassroots track. So yeah, it's all good.
There you go. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell. Thank you for watching.